who's your biggest fashion inspiration?
I'm gonna say the originator, man. Karl Kani, bro.
Okay.
Karl Kani.
Talk to him, because that's that.
Karl Kani, like, okay, we got this whole streetwear culture, brother. When I say originator, he is the originator. Everything derives from, and I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I feel like everything derived from him. He was one of the first like people to put denim together and like put the artist in the apparel. I can't remember past him, you know what I mean? But he was one of the first people. Now I didn't get none of his stuff till I was older, you know what I mean, reaching back because I was a kid seeing like Biggie in the Karl Kani, seeing Tupac, and seeing everybody who I grew up watching, you know what I mean, like wearing it. But he was somebody that inspired me. And then when I got older, I kind of like followed his story and see how he put FUBU on. You know what I mean? And it just goes from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he wasn't no hater by the looks of in his story. He was popping and he reached back and he started to pull. And I kind of like do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I do a lot of the same work, meaning like when I got up and I was moving, I started pulling other people who
Facts.
had motion in. You know what I mean? So Karl Kani is the originator of the streetwear shit. And like he's one of my biggest influences, bro. I want to meet him. You know what I mean?
It's crazy how that works though.
That's a good
Like
answer.
for sure. But you asked me about D. We were working on something. And he had this. I can't remember what it's called, but they were like they have like big designers on. It's a podcast, and it seems like every one of them, somebody put them in position before they started their brand or they were working at. You know what I mean?
Right. I read Karl Kani was at the FUBU was at the Magic Show out in Vegas, I think it was, and they didn't even have like a booth. They was like in the lobby, you know what I mean, with FUBU shit just kind of set up, and Karl Kani walked past like, I know y'all from New York, like come on in.
Yeah.
And they ended up writing them $1 million worth of orders
Wicked.
on the strength of him just bossing up like, I ain't gotta be no hater, like I'm on.
Yeah.
Come on in, you know what I'm saying? And that's just some ball shit, you know what I mean? Like I respected that, and I kind of model a lot of stuff that I do, you know what I mean, with Season off of his model. So Karl Kani is the originator. He don't get enough flowers, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
But yeah, Karl Kani. Biggie died with Karl Kani.
Damn.
Denim on, you know what I mean? Just to add not a fun fact, but a fact, you know what I mean?